Well, after nationwide protests over the 5% tax on healthcare services, the government today withdrew the proposed tax. Announcing the rollback in the Lok Sabha, Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee said that the proposed tax on hospital care and diagnostic services will be withdrawn immediately.
On 28 February, on healthcare has raised considerable anxiety in this house and outside. The purpose of the new levy was not merely to mobilize revenues. It was to pave the way for the introduction of the goods and services tax. However, I have decided to exempt the new levy in its entirety, both in respect of services provided by hospitals as well as by way of diagnostic tests until GST comes into force. And I hope nobody will describe it as misery tax.
Well, Dr. Vikram Shah, chairman of Shalby Hospitals, now joins us on the phone line for his view on this story. Mr. Shah, what are your first reactions to the fact that after a nationwide uproar, the finance minister today withdrew the service tax on healthcare services today?
Well, it was a nice and human gesture by him because in this country, when country is not able to provide healthcare services for free like other Western countries, at least they should not be taxed, the general people.
But Mr. Shah, how do you think this step is going to reduce the out-of-pocket expenditure of the common man on health?
See, it was additional expenditure which people used to incur if this tax was to be imposed. So it was unnecessary additional expenditure for common men.
Right, Mr. Shah, what is the basic point that you are trying to make insofar as the withdrawal of the healthcare tax is concerned?
See, these all air-conditioned hospitals are providing tertiary quaternary care. They are not just air-conditioned resorts. So all bypass surgeries, all joint replacement surgeries, all kind of those tertiary quaternary care which are happening in these AC hospitals, if they become expensive, even middle class, see, all these hospitals are having economy class, twin class, and people from lower middle class and middle class from across the country get admitted and get treated. Now you start taxing them, which are the people who are not having even insurance and paying out of their own pocket.
All right, so you are hailing in a way this decision which was taken today by the finance minister to withdraw the service tax on healthcare services. Thank you, Mr. Shah, for speaking to us. Well, the medical fraternity, which had raised an outcry when the tax was announced, has been quick to welcome the rollback.
It is a great victory for the government. It's primarily because it's the government's responsibility to look after the healthcare of the poor people. And service tax had a big impact on the cost of healthcare to these people. And I'm glad the finance minister took the decision to roll back. And it is a victory for the government and the Aam Aadmi. Ultimately, he is the victor. We are only mediators for them.